Welcome back to the history of Bitcoin. This is video number 3. We're on a roll. We're calling this video The Rise of the Cypherpunks. In our last video, we saw how the first experiments with digital cash failed. DigiCash and eGold were shut down because they were centralized. That was the fatal flaw. But out of those failures came a new movement. In the early 2000s, a group of brilliant, stubborn, often eccentric cryptographers and privacy advocates, they formed what we now call the cypherpunk community. They weren't working in big corporations or government labs. They were individuals scattered around the world, connected just by a mailing list. They shared ideas with each other. Their mission was clear. They wanted to build systems, freedom technology in the digital age. They believed that cryptography, the use of advanced math, was the best weapon that individuals interested in safety of their money could wield against hackers, hacker surveillance, no control by third parties, just peer-to-peer, two people who want to settle a transaction privately and promptly. So these cypherpunks, they weren't just dreamers, they were builders. One of the most important ingredients that they developed was something called proof of work. It was a simple, powerful breakthrough idea. Instead of trusting a central authority, you make the participants prove that they've put in real computational effort before their transactions are accepted. A developer who's still around today, Adam Back, created a system called Hashcash. Hashcash showed how this could fight spam. Now, he was focused on email at the time, spam emails. His development showed that by making it costly for the senders of spam to send bulk emails, that same principle would work later. It became critical for Bitcoin. So what's an advisor to take away from this little piece of the puzzle? When clients ask how Bitcoin is secure, you can explain it doesn't rely on promises or goodwill. It relies on proof, mathematical proof that costs real energy to produce. That's what ties the digital world to the physical world. The cypherpunks also explored ways to create anonymous digital cash. They worked on concepts like B-money and BitGold. Now, none of these systems worked perfectly, but each and every one of them added another piece to this puzzle, and they kept pushing forward, despite skepticism and government hostility. You know what's interesting? What's remarkable is their conviction. They truly believed, almost a calling, like a divine mission, to give ordinary people freedom in the digital realm. In hindsight, their experiments actually look like stepping stones that were just laid out for Satoshi Nakamoto to pick up and build Bitcoin. What's another advisor takeaway from this? I want you to think of this as a relay race. Each pioneer carried the baton a little bit further forward. Each of them was solving a part of the problem. The value for you as a financial advisor is to see that Bitcoin wasn't just this overnight invention. It was the product of decades of trial, error, and persistence. By the mid-2000s, the ingredients were nearly all on the counter. We had cryptography, we had proof of work, we had a commitment to decentralization. The stage was set. All that was missing was someone to combine them into a single recipe. In the end of 2008, right in the middle of the global financial crisis, that's exactly what happened. So here's my call to action. Don't overthink it. Read the full article that's linked below, then set aside a couple of hours on the weekend, not for work, but for yourself. These hours add up, and before long, you'll hit 100 hours mastering this topic of Bitcoin. Do it so that when a client asks you about Bitcoin, you can answer with confidence instead of confusion.